Do-do-do-do, it's Camdork.
Hello everyone, this is Chemdork, and welcome to another episode of Season 3 of My Buildcraft, where we play Minecraft with the mods Buildcraft, Railcraft, and Forestry. Welcome back, guys. We're back in the base here, and pretty much where we left off from last episode, although there are two modifications that I made to the mall over here. Before we get into what we're doing in today's episode, I do want to just go over these. First of all, you might notice in that pipe right in front of me, there's a lot of cobblestone coming through. And that's because I made the first adjustment was to make an addition to the cobblestone generation. I just basically increased the output by making more than one cobblestone generator here. So I had one before, which was kind of pitifully slow, and now I have four. So that's what that is. It comes out pretty quickly now. I don't know exactly the rate of cobblestone per second, for example, but it doesn't matter. It's more than enough cobblestone to satisfy the production needs that how fast I'm using it. So that's exactly what I wanted to do. The second change is kind of linked to a comment by Lord MTZE. Thank you, Lord MTZE. You had a nice, useful comment here, which was we did have the setup that I had for adding cobblestone here. It was actually not working well, even though it kind of theoretically should have. The fact that you don't get perfect separation based on probabilities. So if a pipe is connected in three different ways in three different directions, it's not guaranteed that 33% is going to go one way and 33% is going to go another way. And I had basically compounding probabilities, which in the end just also compounded the error that you get. So it did not perfectly separate them out, and so things would be popping out of furnaces, and I was losing some cobblestone. Not really a big deal, but I didn't like it at all. It wasn't nice and guaranteed to work, which is kind of how I like to set things, make fail-safes and everything. So this is a really simple setup. It's basically identical to the setup that I used for charcoal, which was kind of recommended to just use clay insertion pipes and a gate. Lord MTZE mentioned to just put the gate at the end, but you need them on all these furnaces because it's basically going to be such that the first furnace is likely going to run out of cobblestone, and if it is, I want to make sure that cobblestone is sent. So it's not really a big deal to put these basic gates on each one of them because it's only a basic gate, and that's all you have to set it as. So, real simple. That fixes it, and now it's running great. And as you see, we're generating tons of items. We're already done generating the cobblestone slabs. This still needs a few more. This needs quite a bit more. This needs some more. This needs a bit more. I think it's only a block or a stack or two more. This needs a bunch of stacks more. And cobblestone's obviously already done too. So, it's on its way. It'll take a while to get up to speed, but then once it does, it won't be running if I don't use any of these blocks. But I will, because we have plans. Anyway, the left side was going to be based around wood, and I was going to do that for this episode, but that's actually kind of not what we're going to do. We might get into it. We'll see how much time there is left in the episode. But I have this. When you push F7 with NEI, it shows you where mobs can spawn. So I guess I had that set up. Anyway. So as we go over here, we can see, hi robots, so nice of you. So in order to get wood, I needed to basically transport wood over from the tree farm over to there. And I just noticed that this is a mess. This is like an absolute mess. I set this up as a general thing, and actually right now it's too much that can fit in here. We keep on getting flowing chests, and as you see, it has a problem. And now the items, when they're overflowing, guess what they do? They go all the way back and they start popping out, and it's just a mess. So, before I was like manually shutting this off, but I need to have that automatic. I just want to completely redo the tree farm area. And that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. Right now, the farms area, there's a multi-block farm I have running for the trees. And right now, it's just kind of like, I want to run all of them, but it doesn't quite work that way. And I have a multi-block farm that I'm running for, vegetables and stuff. Right now, this is off because I have too much. But I really just want to change this setup completely. So it starts with destroying everything here and gathering all the things that I want to gather. And so I'll do that. It'll take quite some time, but then we'll be left with a nice clean slate, and we'll be able to start the progress on the project that we're going to be doing today. Okay, so I will see you in just a minute. It will be quite a long time for me, but quite a short time for you. All right. Well, here's the cleared area. That took quite a while, but it is done now, and I am all set, and we can now start building on our multi-block farm area. So we have 3 separate areas here, and let me actually go up so we can get a better view of this whole thing. So we're going to have a farm right here, we're going to have a farm right here, and a farm in the back. Now we have played with multi-block farms before, but not in the way in which we're going to be doing it in this episode. So I should talk about the farm in the back here. It's going to be for oak saplings and only oak saplings, because we desperately need oak logs for a variety of reasons. 2 in general. One is going to be for the log processing, because I want to continue that project. The second thing is kind of related to these. These are the coke ovens, which I was using to make charcoal, but they're not that fast, and we need to up the charcoal production because this is all we have left of charcoal. And as you can see, things are already still requesting charcoal. My delivery robot has no can't have enough charcoal to do anything with, so it's kind of doing nothing. So we need to make sure that we increase the amount of charcoal we produce. That's also something we're going to be putting in today's episode. So let's get moving, because there's a lot to do. We have to set up these 2 farms, first of all. What are we going to be growing here? Well, we're going to be growing wheat. We're going to be growing carrots, potatoes, melons, reeds, and cactus. And we can do all of that in these 2 farms. But that means there's only 2 farms, so we have to split them up. And we can do that with forestry. We've kind of done that before, but it's worthwhile talking about it, because I have set up this here to kind of help explain exactly what this looks like. So I'm just going to kind of pillar up here. So if this represents the multi-block farm structure, this is just the 3x3 size, which would be 4 blocks high. The full radius is represented by the stone bricks here. This is the full radius that you can use this farm this size. And as you can see, when we have a square or a rectangle, we can't use the full radius, and that's what we have over here. So we are going to be not using the entirety of the multi-block farm structure. And you know what? That's going to be just fine, because I don't need a whole lot of farmland here. The multi-block farms make this stuff way quicker than I can use it, so it really doesn't matter that I'm only using a portion. It just makes it easier for building and kind of makes things a bit more compact. But you'll see I have the different color wool here, and this represents the sections. So this is the north, and so if the north side is represented by this red wool, the west side by the blue wool, the south side by the green wool, and the east side by the yellow wool. And as you can see, like, the yellow kind of spans a little bit north too, and the north kind of spans a little west too. And we're going to be segmenting the farms in this manner so that we can actually individually control the farms, these as separate farms. We can actually, by applying a redstone current to one side of the farm, we can shut off that one side. So if this is making potatoes and I say, you know what, I don't need any more potatoes, but I need everything else, I can always just shut off only the potato side. So we're going to be doing things like that with our farms. The first thing to do, however, is to set up the farms themselves. We'll place them down, but before I do that, and I'll do that in a bit, before I do that, we actually need to set up the circuit boards for that, so I can do that right here. So we're going to need 3 of these circuit boards. I'm just going to grab all these tubes. And if I hold down Shift here, I can see, so the copper electron tube, you see how it says managed and manual farms? Managed farms are farms where you just plop down the farm and say, go, do your thing. And it will automatically choose where to plant and also to harvest and replant. In a manual farm, it's not really manual, it's just manually placed. So you place the things, and then the farm will replant and harvest from that. But it means that, so things like a gourd farm, which means pumpkins or melons, they're only manual. I need to place where the plants are, and then the farm will, harvest those melons and pumpkins, but won't start the planting. And it's the same way here. The succulents are actually, hold on. These are, wait, are these melons? I think they are actually. So no, succulents. No, this is cactus. I'm sorry, this is cactus farm. So succulents, I need to place the cacti, and then once I do, the farm will harvest them, and that won't take out the last cactus and that sort of thing. Reeds, it's the same thing. These are manual. So we need to set up the circuits first, because we actually need to tell the farm, so in the red place you need to have cactus, and the blue place you need to have potatoes, etc. So I've already thought about how I'm going to set that up, so let's go ahead and we right-click on the soldering iron, and we start with a board. I am using like the most advanced board because I just don't want to mess with it. So I can do a managed farm, which is not what we want. We want a manual farm because we want manual operation. So the first one's going to be bronze up on the top. So that is manual crop farm. That's for like wheat and stuff. It's going to have on the south side, it's going to have iron, which is vegetable farm. Oh, interesting. It actually says, yep, it's vegetable. So it's going to be potatoes or something. I don't remember exactly what I had set up. East is going to be another bronze tube. That's going to be more wheat, I think. And iron is going to be also down in the south. And we see we have crop, vegetable, vegetable. The other one's a little more specific. Again, a manual farm. It's a little more specific. Obsidian is going to go in the north. And obsidian is also going to go in the east. And oh, it's raining. And then in the south, we're going to have a gold farm for the cactus, I believe. And in the west, it's going to be the diamantine for the reed farm. Okay, and that's set up all. Now these farms are set up. We can place them in the multi-block farm structures once we make them, which I will do right now. So I'll stop it from raining, and I'll put in the structure over here, and then we'll come back and finish the setup. Okay, be right back. And would you look at that, we now have our farms. Cool. So this is all pretty much all set up. I just wanted to leave this area empty so you can see underneath the farms we have to specify the area of the farm by using various types of brick type blocks. Like stone bricks are one of the ones that's used for it. So in this south area, which is this, we have to define this as cactus area. So right now the farms by default are just set as a managed arboretum. So if you don't put any of these circuit boards in there, this is just an oak tree farm, basically, or just a tree farm, where it cuts down trees, it gives you saplings and logs. We, of course, don't want that. So this one's going to be this guy right here. When I click in there, now it sets it up magically. So there's a gourd farm to the north, to the east, to the south. It's succulent farm, which means it's cactus. I guess we actually get the green, the cactus green, instead of the actual cactus. I'm not sure about that. We should probably get cactus from. I just haven't done that before, so I don't know. And the reed farm is going to be to the west over here. Now, if I want to take this out, I can't, but I can use a soldering iron, and if I right-click, it actually removes it. So it does use up your soldering iron, but that's fine. So you can actually, replace them, but you need a soldering iron. I don't have to put sand everywhere, because I can't put cactus in every location, but I am going to put sand everywhere, but just because it'll look nicer that way. It'll be like a little mini desert here. So I have to put you put the type of soil on top, and then you can place the things. So for here, for the cactus, it's just going to be set up in a, I don't know why that is not cactus. There you go. I'm just going to place it like this. This will be fine. It's not like a crazy amount of cactus, but I don't really need a ton. Like I said, it doesn't have to be large because we don't need that much of everything. And then I'm going to do the same thing for like melons and whatnot, but I have to set up the farm area. I'm also going to set up the farm area over there. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what the end result is, because remember, we're doing manual farms. So that means a manual farm is I have to place the crops, but then once I place them, the farm takes over and it does its thing. So, oh, by the way, as you can see, we're doing power from the top. I just think that's cool. I haven't actually done that before. All of my farms have been farm multi-block, kind of basic nothing on the top, and so it's gonna be cool. All right, I'll be right back. The thought just occurred to me. What's actually eating up all the charcoal? It's the robots. The robots are actually using up all my charcoal, I think. That's totally fine. I don't mind that. I mean, I want to use the power that I generate, so I just need to generate more charcoal. So with that in mind, let's get back to this here. I set up all the farms already. I set up some of the so the power is all set up. The water is all set up. I have them turned off, which is why they're not harvesting right now. But we will turn them on momentarily. But first, I want to make sure that we set up how the farms deal with the items that are generated. So the items are going to be placed right here, and this is now turning into a much larger project than I anticipated because, as you see, it's interfering with the coke oven, so I'm going to have to scoot them over this way and probably kind of change a bit how they're situated. That's going to be involved, and I'm not going to do that on camera. It's just going to magically appear in the proper location. And, oh, cool. Experience. I think I killed a spider here. So, yeah, we're going to do that in a moment, but let's set up the items first. Oh, let me show you what we're going to do. We have 3 items coming from each of the farms, and so this item is coming from this farm right here. We're going to have potatoes, we're going to have wheat and seeds, and we're going to have carrots. So that's coming from this farm. We're going to be able to control each of the production of all 3 of those chests separately. And then we're going to contain, we're going to have sugar canes, we're going to have cactus, and melons and pumpkins I'm just going to combine. And so we're going to control these 3 from the farm over there, and these 3 from the farm over here. We're going to be able to individually control each of these, the contents of these chests, and how we're going to generate them. And we'll show you how to do that in just a moment, but first let's make sure the items get to where they're going. For that, I'm setting up this. It looks like a little spider on the back of the chests, but really we're going to have some logic here, because otherwise the items are just randomly going wherever they're going to go. We're going to use filters and lenses for that. Okay, so let's set up the actual items first. So here's what the underneath looks like. Ooh, pretty. These little red blocks I have set up so that they're shutting off the farm. So the special type of blocks that we can use in the multi-block farm, this is called a farm control block. If you supply power from below or above, I believe, it shuts off the farm entirely. However, you can shut off individual sides of the farm by providing redstone current to that particular side, and that's how we're going to individually shut off sides of the farm. This is the farm hatch. This is where items come out. So if I connect, and we're just going to set up this because I didn't set this one up yet. If I connect the diamond pipe, for example, underneath, which is how we're going to be sorting items, you see it automatically connects. The hatch will accept items from the side, and it'll know where to put it, but it will automatically spit items out, so we don't have to pull them out. It'll just automatically spit items out. Now, we can actually pull items out from the side, but we need an Alt-Arctic gate to do that, so we might as well just do it this way. And I need some gold gates. I need some additional pipes. Stone is going to work fine for now. I don't really... Yeah, we don't need to speed these things out. So there's going to be... let's see, there's going to be wheat and seeds coming out one place, so maybe we'll have that go out the bottom. And then we need 2 other places, one for potatoes, one for carrots. So let's set that up. I want it to be so it doesn't interfere with this pipe down here. I have an iron pipe right here too, so I'm just going to do like this, and then like this, and then I want to make sure that the iron pipes are set out correctly. So this one above needs to be going down, and this one over here, which is right now, it's set to go to the right. Okay, so that's good. And now we just need the logic for what goes in the black area, what goes in the blue area, and what goes in the green area. And likewise, we want to set it up over here. Again, there's going to be 3. I'm going to set it up like this. And I have exactly the same type of setup going on here. This iron pipe is already made so that everything goes down. And now we just decide what goes in black, what goes in red, and what goes in yellow. And then what happens is we put the lenses like here, so that on the red side it has a red lens. So now whatever is set to red is going to be colored red. Yellow I'm going to put as yellow lens. And black I'm going to put as blue lens. Do I have blue over there? No, I do have blue over there. So I think I don't have purple anywhere, so purple's going to be the black. Purple's the new black. All right, so we'll set it up as that. And then here we're going to use green and blue for green and blue. And we'll use orange to go down below. All right, so that's going to work out. Okay, I just need to set up what these things are set to provide, and then I'll set up the filters accordingly, and we'll be right back. I figured I'd show how we do this to the second farm over here. This one's the one making melons and cactus and stuff. It's showing that the picture of cactus green, so I'm not actually sure if you get cactus or cactus green. So I might as well filter out just for both. So I have it set where the melons are going in the red section, and they're going to get colored red. The yellow section is going to be cactus or cactus green, and they're going to be colored yellow. And then down is black on the diamond tube, which gets colored purple or magenta. And so I have to make sure that the sugar canes are going to be magenta, so we have to filter them out as magenta. The pumpkins are going to be red, and the cactus are going to be yellow. Okay, so let's go back up here and set up that one. And then we'll turn on the farms, and we'll see it actually working. So right now, this is going to be sugar cane, right? So sugar cane, and that's going to be magenta. So let's set that up. Filter as magenta, so that means anything colored magenta will go this way and into this chest. This is going to be cactus and cactus green, so that's going to be yellow. That was labeled as yellow. And then this one likely is labeled as red. So I actually don't need 6 technically, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so while it's still getting dark, we're going to live dangerously here and turn on the farms. This should be fine. So the farms are now on. They need fertilizer, however. We can actually provide that manually for now. So both of them need fertilizer. I luckily do have fertilizer right over here. I don't know if the farms will start working right away. I don't think so. I think they need fertilizer first. So let's just give them both a stack of fertilizer, and then they should go on their merry way and do their things. So that should pretty much do it very quickly. They should be good now. You got fertilizer. Figure it out. There it goes. Oh, see? Look, there it goes. Items are coming out. Items will probably come out of this one too. As you see, it's starting to use fertilizer. I, by the way, also need to provide this guy right here with dirt. So as you see, the seeds are coming out, and they're slowly going up and down because they're being pulled out, and they're being labeled with the green color. Over here, we're already pulling out some melons, so we do in fact get the actual melons, not the not the big blocks of melon, which is good. I was wondering if I got those. And here we go. And they're going here, and they should be labeled and going in their labeled manners. So melon should go up here, and they do. Wait, yeah, they do. Okay, they go up in here. I thought for a second I went to the left here, but no. So we don't have any carrots just yet. We're getting wheat, and we should be getting seeds as well. There's some wheat and seeds, and they're going in the proper way. Well, that's pretty cool. I love the way Buildcraft stuff works. It's a little jittery in terms of the graphics here, but it's working exactly as intended. Okay, great. Now this will go for infinity, so we need to have a way of shutting this off, and that's what we're going to be doing next. I will be putting in the logic for that, and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm ready to set up the control logic for the farm. I have the wires mostly run, so we're going to have red wires run from the top of the top chest, blue from the middle, and then green from the bottom. That way we can run all of these with quartz gates. So let's just set up one, and then I'm going to set up the rest just to show you, and then I'm going to set up the rest in a similar fashion. So the top chest here is carrots. So let's just set this to be if you have less than, why not, 75% carrots, which is what you're going to have, turn on your red pipe signal. So now the red pipe signal is going to be on, and as long as this red pipe signal is on, I'm going to let the farm run. When this red pipe wire signal is off, it's going to send a redstone current to the side of the farm that will control it. And so that should make sure that we shut it off properly. This also makes sure that it makes it easier to connect the wires to make sure I'm not missing a segment, because when I come down here, I should see it on at first. If I didn't, for example, I'd say, oh, wait a minute, it's not connected somewhere. So that also is a double check. So I need to shut off. The carrots are on this side of the farm. They're actually on the west side. So it means I need to shut off this right here. And I need to supply redstone current to this side. So right now there's... I'm going to set it up so that this is here. Okay, so right now I have a quartz gate this way, and it's going to say if you receive a red pipe signal, don't do anything. It means don't supply the power. So we want to make it so that if the red pipe signal is off, we supply our redstone current. So we'll set up the logic here on this side, redstone signal, and then we can actually use, since it's a quartz gate, we haven't really done this at all, but you can actually say gate side only. So that means that when you have, if I have a piece of redstone over here, it's not going to power this redstone. It only powers to that side. I think it matters here, but maybe it doesn't. But anyways, we're going to supply power to this side. Hopefully that works. And that should work this way. So when there is no longer a red pipe signal, it should no longer make us any carrots. And I'm going to try to set that up so that it works. I don't know if it will, but it should work anyway. But we're generating wheat, so we'll do the same thing with wheat. I'll do the same thing with the potatoes and all the other ones. All right, so I'll be right back. I'll set up the logic like that for the rest of these guys, the other 5, and then I'll be right back. Well, I set up the logic now, and it's all set. So just like we set up with the carrots here, I did similar things to the rest of the 5 chests here, so that for wheat, we actually have to make it so that there's space for both wheat and seeds, and I just said space in inventory. And so potatoes, same deal here, and let's see. The melons and pumpkins, yeah, I don't actually think we get seeds, but that's fine. I'm just setting it up like this. It'll be totally fine. Cactus, you only need to say space for cactus. I wasn't sure because the icon was actually of the cactus green, but no. It only gives you cactus. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure because the icon confused me a bit. And then sugarcane. We already got more than a stack, so that's cool. Sugarcane and cactus, they take a little while because it makes sure... Oh, look, we just saw a melon get harvested. And the cactus. So as soon as they grow... and a reed. Oh, cool. So as soon as these guys grow 3 blocks high, the farm will automatically harvest them. So it's getting late here, and there's not a lot of time left in the episode. So I initially thought we'd get all the farms done, but maybe I was being a little bit too ambitious. And plus, there's going to be a need for moving all of this and kind of overhauling that. We'll do that in next episode, but there's just enough time in this episode for something additional to these farms, and that is we can set up a way of automatically refilling them with fertilizer. Now, it doesn't need to happen too often, but eventually I do need to send it fertilizer. So we're going to do that pretty easily. There's just going to be a chest right here with some fertilizer in it, and I'm just going to send it to the farms. It's really going to be pretty simple. So let's just set that up right now. I do want to send this slowly because the farms won't need much, and when they do need it, I'll set it with a red pipe wire. So the red pipe wire will be when it needs fertilizer, and when it does, this is on, I'm going to do the energy pulsar. The problem is this will send a whole bunch, and I probably don't want that. I want only a few at a time, so we can just do that with this. So we set it to an iron AND gate and say when the pipe is empty and the red pipe signal is on, send it. Which sends it about a few every 5 seconds, because it takes about 5 seconds for an item to pass through the pipe. And then we're just going to speed it on its merry way so that we can make sure that we get there pretty quickly. Wait, hold on. So I'll make sure that we have the red pipe wire coming here and that it's nice and sped up. Oh, I should probably put this down one. Yeah, there we go. And then there we go. And I'm going to just make sure that it's sped up real nice. Okay, so these items are really sped up nicely. Okay. And you'll see this actually is going to work out just perfectly. I wasn't sure because there's a lot of pipes here underneath. I think that's looking good. There's a lot of pipes here underneath, so I wasn't sure whether we would have interference because we were using red, blue, and green wires, but it actually is going to work out just fine. You'll see. I think right there, and then we'll go up and right there. And the nice thing is there is no red pipe wire in this particular pipe, the structural pipe. It's just blue and green, so when I just put my pipe wire here, it does not connect. So that is pretty cool. No, we want this to be a clay insertion pipe, so if the fertilizer gets into here and it needs it, it will add it. And I'll just put a quartz gate here to say if the fertilizer is less than, we're going to say 50%. Send a red pipe signal, okay? And then we're just going to put stone pipe here and let it run straight over to here. And we actually don't need a clay insertion pipe here, so there we go. Although I do want to use this route to send fertilizer to my tree farm eventually, which is going to be that way. So let me just actually set this as a clay insertion pipe for now, because I'll want it that way later. And then I will want to also boost this guy. So yeah, we'll send it here. All right, cool. And then we'll just set the red pipe wire. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And now we'll do the same thing. If there is less than 50% fertilizer, send a red pipe signal. Hooray! And see, now it's sending a red pipe signal, but we don't need that right now. Well, we can watch it go if we want. Why not? Okay, living dangerously a bit here. So this is already on, and that's cool. You'll see. Ouch. Skeleton! Stop it. Stop it. There you go. Hopefully there's no creepers around. You'll see it only sends a few at a time, I think. See, it sends about... Hold on. Give it a second. Give it a second. Yeah, see, about 2 at a time. And it they just eke out. We can probably see them. Yeah, so there's 2 at a time, and it sends another 2. So it sends them at a nice steady rate. So all I got to do is put all these here, and these will last for a long time. So I don't have to go back here too often. And that's pretty much it. I will have one more final thing to do. And join me for our final thing in this episode. I'll be right back after I brave the nighttime venture back into my main base and to my room. Yes, before we go, there is one more thing we need to do, and it's really missing in this world. We haven't yet... Okay. We haven't yet put this in here, and that is, well, we miss our little friend. Our friend since Season 1, good old Snowdork. Snowdork. There you... Okay, he died. Why did he die? Yeah, well, I guess someone forgot they lived in a mesa/desert biome, which makes it difficult for a snowman to exist. So anyways, now let us welcome Snowdork back to the base. This is his new home. He's gonna love it, I know it. Hi, Snowdork! It's nice to see you. And this is your new home. You are going to love it here, let me tell you. It's a great place. We are having fun this season, just like we have for the other season. Oh my gosh, he can jump over there. I didn't think these things could jump. Okay, Snowdork, get back. Oh, crap. Get back. Get back. Can you leash a Snowdork? I don't know if you can leash it. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. He smiles and then... he smiles. That's fun. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna have to... Here. Yeah, we're gonna. Hey, no, hey, you little. Okay, no, seriously, get back in. Get back in. Do I need a leash? I need a leash. All right, I need a leash. I think I have one in the base. Let's go grab it. No, run, run. Where's he going? He's gonna spread snow everywhere. That's okay. He should be okay. He should be safe. The robots should keep him safe. Robots, you better keep him safe. Oh, let's go. It would be in, if it was anywhere, it would be in here with the saddles. I hope, yes, we have one. That's enough. That's all I need. Just need to leash one snowman. Hopefully it works. I think it works. I've never actually tried to leash a snowman, so I guess first time for everything. Oh, look at all this. Look at the winter wonderland he's making. Okay, I think I found where you went because you leave a trail. Hey, you can leash one. Cool. Okay, come on back, Snowdork. Come on back. It's really weird how it comes out from his nose. Come on. It's a great place. You know it. It's right here. Keep going. Oh my gosh, really? Did he just... Okay, I was like, wow, did it just fall into there? Okay, get over here. Get over here, Snowdork. Get over here. Thank you. Come on. Follow me this way. It's really fun. Okay, I know you're just getting the lay of the land. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I understand. I totally understand. Come on in. Okay. All right. No. So, yeah, now, there you go. Now you can be where you're going to be. And, okay. Anyways, well, there you go. Okay, Snowdork is back in his old place now. And he's going to love it. I know you're going to love it. Turn all that into snow. And thanks for the winter wonderland out here. It's pretty cool. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode where, yeah, we will finish off this tree farm. This has been pretty cool. This is running pretty well. All right. Take care, everyone, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.